Imagine this. You're broke, alone. Your marriage has fallen apart. You're living on government assistance in a tiny apartment with your infant daughter. And you have a dream that everyone says is worthless. 12 times, you're told no. 12 times, publishers slam the door in your face. Would you keep going, or would you give up? This is the story of a woman who refused to quit, even when the world told her she was ungood enough. This is the story of J.K. Rowling. In the mid-1990s, Joanne Rowling, she wasn't J.K. yet, was living in Edinburgh, Scotland. But this wasn't a fairy tale beginning. It was rock bottom. She had just escaped a difficult marriage in Portugal. She returned to the UK with her infant daughter, Jessica, with no job, no home of her own, and barely any money. She moved in with her sister, sleeping on a small couch, trying to figure out what to do next. Depression consumed her. She later described this period as feeling clinically depressed and experiencing thoughts she never imagined she'd have. She felt like a complete failure, as a wife, as a provider, as a person. But there was one thing she couldn't let go of: a story. Years earlier, on a delayed train from Manchester to London, an idea had struck her like lightning. A boy, an orphan, a wizard who didn't know his own power. The story exploded in her mind. Hogwarts, Quidditch, magical creatures, friendships that would last forever. She couldn't afford a laptop, or even much paper. So she wrote in cafés. She'd order one coffee, sometimes the cheapest thing on the menu, and sit for hours, scribbling in notebooks while her baby daughter slept beside her in a stroller. The cafe became her sanctuary. It was the only place warm enough to write, and the only escape from her cold apartment and the crushing weight of poverty. She wrote and wrote and wrote. For years. Finally, after pouring her heart onto nearly 200 pages, she had it. Asterisk Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone asterisk. She found a literary agent who believed in her. Together, they sent the manuscript to publishers across London, and then came the rejections. One publisher said, "Too long for children." Another, "Fantasy doesn't sell." Another, "We already have a magic book this year." 12 publishers. 12 rejections. Each one felt like confirmation of what she already feared, that she had wasted her time. That maybe everyone was right, maybe she was a failure. But she couldn't let it go. This wasn't just a book. It was proof that she still had something to offer the world. It was hope written in ink. And then, a miracle, though it didn't feel like one at first. A small publishing house called Bloomsbury agreed to take a look. The editor, Barry Cunningham, wasn't convinced it would be a bestseller. In fact, he told Rowling directly, "You'll never make money writing children's books." But his 8-year-old daughter, Alice, read the first chapter. She came downstairs and said, "Dad, this is so much better than anything else." That was it. That single opinion from a child changed everything. Bloomsbury offered her a modest advance, just £1,500, roughly $2,000, barely enough to survive on. But it was a yes. After 12 no's, someone finally believed. She took the deal, and she kept writing. When Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone was published in 1997, it had a first print run of just 1,000 copies. 500 of those went to libraries, but word spread. Kids loved it, parents loved it, teachers loved it. Within months, it won awards. The buzz grew louder. Then came the American deal. Then the sequels, and the films, the merchandise, the theme parks. What started as a story written in a cold cafe became a global phenomenon worth billions. By 2004, J.K. Rowling became the first author in history to earn $1 billion from writing. But she didn't hoard it. She gave millions to charity, particularly to causes supporting single parents and fighting poverty, because she remembered what it felt like to be there. She didn't just write a book, she created a universe. A generation grew up believing in courage, friendship, and the idea that even the loneliest, most ordinary person could be destined for greatness. So if you're struggling right now, if you've been rejected, ignored, or told you're not good enough, remember this. J.K. Rowling was once so broke she couldn't afford to heat her apartment. She was told no 12 times. She wrote in cafes because she had nowhere else to go, but she didn't quit. Today, over 500 million Harry Potter books have been sold worldwide. Millions of people have been inspired by a story that almost never saw the light of day. Your rejection isn't your ending, it's your beginning. As Rowling herself once said, rock bottom became the solid foundation on which I rebuilt my life. So keep going. Your breakthrough might be one yes away. Thanks for watching. If this story inspired you, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content that fuels your fire. See you in the next one.